Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Urban Pharmacy Podcast. I hope that you're having the best day ever. I am here live in my car, so the audio might not be amazing. I apologize for that. And I am in my own natural state if you're watching over on YouTube. I just did my skincare regimen and popped on my blue light blocking glasses to maybe cover up any dark circles going on. But here's the truth. I'm a mom. It's summer. Cohen is playing tennis right now. So I am getting my podcast done right now. And I have the most fun episode for you today. This episode is either going to make you love me more and feel more drawn to me as a human being, or it's going to make me you're going to be repelled by this episode because what it's going to do is show some truths about me as a holistic practitioner. And I'm going to call these confessions, if you will. These are 10 confessions of a holistic practitioner, AKA me. And as you know, I have been on a journey to holistic and more natural living for like 15 years now. I mean, it's just been a journey. I don't care how cliche that sounds. It just is. It's a journey. Health is a journey. Life is a journey. Wellness is a journey. Rising up to our full potential is a journey. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping women do that. You know, I really love hearing my clients' desires, their dreams, and their ambitions, and then really getting to know them and seeing their strengths and where they can excel, and, you know, watching their manifestation, if you will, of their ideal life, because they're taking control of it one day at a time, habit wise, choice wise, environment wise, food wise, right? And I just want to let you know I am not perfect. Okay. Regardless of what you might see on Instagram or Facebook or my newsletters or whatever, like, I still deal with health problems. I still, you know, I don't have perfect health. I still deal with, or I still do things that are not totally non-toxic. And you'll get to know a little bit more about that here in this episode. And I am just spilling the truth. But the fact of the matter is, I am a human being. And like, there is nothing that I think is worse than somebody who expects someone else to be perfect, because that just doesn't exist. And so when it comes to this holistic lifestyle, there are a lot of people out there that are like saying, well, she's not a holistic crunchy mom if she does this, or can't believe she does that if she does this. And I even do this too. Like, I'll even start to judge, like, oh my God, she says she's whole food plant-based, but she's eating sugar every day. Like, these are truths that I am just willing to set free, because I have no fear of judgment anymore. As I hit my 38th year this year, I'm just like, look, I am me, you know, and I'm on my own journey, just like every one of you and every one of my clients that I help and serve, and every person, every member that's in Holistic Wellness Society. We are all on our own path. Am I right? Can I get an amen? Okay, so life is just too short to have fear of being judged from the choices that we make. And I truly am I am as transparent as I possibly can be with comfort to let you know the way that I live my life. And I just want to preface this before I get into these 10 confessions, that again, I will never stop teaching and empowering consumers and clients to make the most educated and best choice for them. Okay. I am here to expose and disrupt toxic industries and let you know that a lot of the things that are on the shelves, a lot of the food that's being sold, a lot of the products that are being sold, they are toxic. They are full of chemicals that we don't know about. The Food and Drug Administration are in bed together, the food and drug. Like, I don't care if that sounds extreme. It's the truth. It's a whole system. And we have to be very, very mindful about what is going in, on, and around our body. But I don't ever expect you to be perfect, nor will I. And I make choices for my life that feel in alignment with me and my ultimate life. Okay. So here we are. I'm here to empower you to make better choices, but I want you to not be a perfect human because it doesn't exist. And if you try for perfection, you'll break and you'll crumble and you will burn out. All right, are you ready? Here they are. 10 Confessions of a Holistic Practitioner from Stacey, Nutritionist. Here's one confession, and I will just say I am a very vain person. So let's just preface this. Why don't I get the most toxic things out of the way right now? I'm going to tell you what they are. Are you ready? Like they're toxic. Okay. Sometimes I bleach my teeth. That's number one. Sometimes I bleach my teeth. I fell on my face when I was a kid, and the front tooth died. I was on a wet floor at Target. Their wet floor sign wasn't close proximity to where the wet floor actually was. We should have sued them, but we didn't. And fast forward later, now I have 2 fake front teeth, because when you have one dead front tooth, your teeth start to look really weird, and one gets darker and the other isn't. And so anyway, I had some major surgery in 2020 to get both of my teeth to look a little bit more normal in the front. And hence the reason why the rest of my teeth need to be bleached sometimes to match the front teeth. It's toxic, y'all. It's toxic. I'm putting bleach into my mouth, okay? But I'm not perfect. You know, there are safer toothpastes. I highly suggest that you buy Risewell toothpaste. We use safer toothpaste, hydroxyapatite, but I'm not bleaching my teeth every single day, right? Like I'm not using the bleaching toothpaste every day. Like this is a very, very rare occasion, but I still do it. And I want to confess that so you know. Okay, here's my next one. I sometimes drink from plastic water bottles or even plastic juice bottles. Dun, dun, dun. If I can't get my own or make my own fresh pressed enzymatically living fresh juice, and I want a green juice or something like that, I will buy it in a plastic bottle. I will also buy water from a plastic bottle. If I'm on a road trip and I don't have my clearly filtered water bottle with me, which I can link below, by the way, it's amazing. And it will filter any water that, you know, you're out and about. Like if you need it to fill a water bottle from like a drinking fountain or even from a hose, it will even filter forever chemicals out of it. I love it. We have the clearly filtered countertop pitcher, which we are obsessed with for our house. And even though we have reverse osmosis, I don't trust it. So I filter my water twice. Anywho, I have a travel water bottle clearly filtered and I love it. I'll link both of those below, but that's not even the point. The point is that I buy plastic things, beverages, water, and sometimes fresh pressed juice in plastic. That's toxic, y'all, especially if you are getting water, really, because a lot of the times they're hauled in hot trucks, and then the plastic can potentially leach into the water, and then you're drinking microplastics that can disrupt your hormones. And there's my confession, okay? In dire situations, I will do it. It's not ideal. We want to drink from stainless steel. We want to drink from glass. We all know this. All right, next confession. I've gotten Asian takeout in forever chemical containers. You know, those white plastic lined containers, and like the plastic containers that they put, the white cardboard things that they put the rice in, and then the plastic containers that they put the hot steamed vegetables in. In fact, we did that for 4th of July. We went to the Asian takeout, and we got tons of white rice and tons of veggies and just put our own sauces on it. And guess what? Both of them were served. These hot foods were served in forever chemical laden packages. Ideal? I think not. I think not. And I will also say the Starbucks container, the Starbucks cups that people are getting coffee and tea in, those are lined with forever chemical plastics as well. So that's a fun fact that you probably didn't want to know, but there it is. I sometimes do that. Now, the takeout situation is super rare because you can do your own rice and vegetables at home for a fraction of the cost, and you don't have to poison yourself with the packages. But listen, I'm not perfect, and there we go. There's confession number 3. Confession number 4, sometimes I get my nails done at the nail salon. Now, I like the little press-on nails. Those are fun. I also have non-toxic nail polish from like Cote. And there's a lot of great like 5 free, 9 free, 11 free nail polishes out there. And I also will say that I do have my own gels that are made out of algae that I will take to the nail salon a lot of the times, and they will use that. It's a much safer gel. But I cook. Look, I'm a food girl. Like I make food and recipes, and sometimes I make reels, and I want my fingers to look good. And I also want to be able to wash the dishes that I have to do copious amounts of, specifically in the summer when all of the harvest is coming my way. And we're in July, and that's about to happen. If you need to find me and I just fall off the earth, it's because I'm literally canning and preserving my life away. But like, and regular nail polish just doesn't do it. Okay. Like, and as I said, I care about the way I look. I don't care. I have no fear about saying that. And like, I want my hands to look good sometimes. So sometimes I get the gel and sometimes it's a toxic one. Okay. There's my confession. Are you ready? I have the biggest one coming. This is confession number 5, and it's going to blow your mind. You're going to be like, are you freaking kidding me? What? Okay. So a few years ago, I really recognized that I had this deep crease in my forehead, and it was really getting at me in my self-esteem. So I went and got something called Dysport. It's very similar to Botox. I got it in the deep crease of my forehead, and I will probably continue to do that forever. I know that sounds terrible and it's very toxic, but it is true. It's toxic. But it took that deep crease line away, and I don't have to do it very often whatsoever. It's not something I'm doing every day. And it's also localized. I learned from multiple doctors about this, versus, you know, something that you put on your skin every day or the food that you're eating every day. This is a localized thing. It paralyzes the muscle so that your muscle can't move. And then it eventually dies, and then your body processes it. I feel comfortable doing it. This is something that I am doing for myself, and I am at peace with it, and I want to let you know about it. And again, I told you I'm vain and I have no regrets. Okay, moving on. Hopefully I didn't lose you. If I lost you by now, I'll never see you again. If you're like, oh my God, she's a truth teller, then just stick with me, because I'm here to tell you the truth. This is me. I can teach you about low tox living, but also make my own choices, right? So it's kind of the same for like somebody who like teaches about healthy living, but goes and drinks copious amounts of alcohol on the weekend. Like everybody can harp for, or, you know, preach on, it's all about balance. It's all about, you know, it is like everybody's on their own journey. And like, I choose super healthy whole plant foods every single day. That's what works for me. I don't really bend on that, because I don't have balance in that area. Like if somebody gives me some processed foods, like that's all I'm going to want. You know what I mean? So I stay real strict on the diet thing, but on other things I don't. So you listen to you and you do you, boo. Okay, here's number 6. Sometimes I get non-organic produce. Yes, it's true. The organic farmer over here, or the organic farmer's wife, which is me, we grow a lot of organic produce and we sell it and we eat it. But listen, sometimes I can't find organic produce at the grocery store. And sometimes I go to the Asian grocery store. I've gotten so many comments on my stories. People are like, oh my God, you went to the Asian grocery store? That's not even organic. And that's okay. To me, it's okay. It's much better to eat fresh produce that's even conventionally grown than it is to eat even organic processed crap. So that is my opinion. And that is what I'm sticking to. And you know what? Sometimes I can't afford organic. Sometimes I can't find organic and what I'm looking for. So I'll get the conventional. I'll go home. I will clean my produce with vinegar or baking soda and water, and I'm fine with it. I am still giving myself antioxidants. I'm still eating an anti-inflammatory diet. And even if there's some pesticides on it, it's still better than eating processed junk. Okay. That's my confession number 6, I think. Confession number 7. Oh, I was going to say on the organic produce one, sometimes I don't even wash it. I mean, if that is dirty or what, like that's dirty. Sometimes I'm so hungry that like, if I go buy plums at the Asian grocery store and they're not organic, I'll just eat them. I don't even wash them. I'll just eat them on the way home. So that's like an ultimate confession. So I hope you feel closer to me now. I'm just human. Okay. Here's number 7. Hopefully my phone doesn't die here because it's getting real hot in my car. I get my hair done. I get my highlights done. Now, sometimes I'll do balayage because I don't want them to get super close to my scalp. You know what I mean? But I mean, highlighting your hair cannot be healthy. Like there's nothing good about it. Like legit, let's just be honest. But I've always had blonde hair. I was born with like a tow head, and then it started to get darker and darker in like junior high time. And that's when I started getting some highlights. And like, I've gone through series in my life and phases in my life. Like when I was trying to get pregnant, like I had nothing done. My hair was nice and dark. And I had grown it all the way out, and I wouldn't touch, you couldn't touch a toxin to me with a 10-foot pole. But I'm here now, and I'm getting my hair highlighted, and we'll see. I might grow it back out again sometime soon, but that's the journey I'm on right now. Okay. Sometimes I go to bed late. This is my number 8. Sometimes I go to bed late. Now, you might be like, that's not a toxin, or that's not something that is worth doing a confession over. Yes, it is, because going to bed late can just jack up your entire life. It can jack up your mood. It can jack up your hormones. It can jack up your performance. It can jack up your decisions and your habits. You must prioritize sleep. This is one of the things that I harp on in Holistic Wellness Society. We even have a whole training on sleep hygiene and morning routine. Y'all, your health matters, and your sleep is so dang important. If you want to heal, if you want to detoxify, if you're on a healing journey, sleep should be on your number 1 list. And sometimes I go to bed late, and it's like one of the worst things. It's like, to me, I might as well just go out drinking, like a lot of alcohol or something. Like, that's how bad it is, in my opinion. So getting good sleep is so clutch. Okay. And don't go to bed late like me sometimes. But I'm literally, I have this purpose that was given me from God, or the universe, whatever you want to say. And my purpose is to help heal other people and to help people be empowered through the choices that they make, and to, disrupt this toxic life and world that we're living in, and just be a change maker, and to change their own life, and to take their health back, and to heal. And when you have such a big purpose and a calling, sometimes you have to stay up late and get the job done. Okay. Number 9 is, I have days when I'm not motivated. There's a confession of mine. I have days when I'm not motivated sometimes. And even though I'll be like, okay, you guys, mindset, it's one of the biggest parts of holistic living. It's so true. Mindset is huge, but sometimes I let the fears get in. Sometimes I have the fears and they get in, and they'll creep in, and they will dwindle my energy, and they will just zap my vibe. In addition to that, I'm sometimes just not motivated. Now, and you don't have to be motivated all the time, but when it comes to healthy holistic living, you need to stay on your path. Stay on the path. It's more important that you stay on the path more often than derailing yourself. So even on the days that I'm not motivated, it doesn't mean that I'm letting my health go. It just means that I am going to, maybe not work out as hard as I wanted to, or maybe I am not going to eat as many green vegetables as I had planned. Or maybe I'm not going to get that big project done like I had told myself I wanted to do, and I'm going to give myself until tomorrow. Whatever it might be, it is. Okay. And let it be. All right. Number 10, because Cohen is about to get done with tennis and I have to wrap this up, and I love you. And I know you could probably listen to my confessions all day long. I'll do a second episode. Don't you worry. I have lots of confessions. Here's the last one, is I have non-vegan things. Now, you know that I live a healthy, holistic, plant-based lifestyle, and, holistic to me, at least. And I do not identify as a vegan. You could call me a vegan if you want to, because I eat raw honey. We, sell elderberry syrup. I'll link that below. If you don't have our elderberry syrup, by the way, you're crazy, because it's one of the most immune modulating herbal things that you can have in your medicine cabinet. And to, again, get into this, if you have any kids that are going to school and stuff like that, and you are susceptible to flu season and you're not getting enough vitamin D, elderberry is very beneficial. So go shop that down in the link below. Use code holistic to get a discount. But anywho, I have non-vegan things. Okay. So we know honey isn't vegan. I also have leather in my car. We have a leather couch, I'm pretty sure. It's like a hybrid. I cried when we got our couch 10 years ago. It broke my heart. But I also know that with animals, having a fabric couch was going to be detrimental, and having a child and all that stuff. So anyway, I have non-vegan things. I also have vegan, I also have leather high heel shoes and a few pairs of boots. I have things that are not vegan, and I'm okay with that. It makes me so sad. Every single time I wear my leather boots, I literally think about the animal, most of the time that I'm wearing it. but I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect vegan. Never will I say I am. And I promote plant-based eating because it is in alignment with longevity. It is alignment with reducing your toxins. It is in alignment with a more kind life. Oh God, it's so much more kind. And you know, these are choices that I make, and it's just, I'm not perfect. There's my 10 confessions. I wanted to lay it all out. Oh, I feel better already. Maybe you should go and confess some things to me. Get in my DMs and message me and let me know some of your confessions. But listen, I'm on a healthy, holistic, plant-based journey. This is my life. I hope that you found value in this. I hope it inspired you. Maybe you hated it. But if you did, then I'm sorry. But you know, this is my story and I'm allowed to share it. And I think that it's empowering when you tell the truth. So I will continue to empower you and educate you and let you know where toxins are and how to live, how to eat in the most optimal way to elevate your life and your energy and reduce your risk for chronic illness. All the things that I do in practice, like I'm really making sure I'm protecting myself from heart disease. It's the number one killer, right? Like things, that's what I teach you guys about things that are really going to actually matter to your long-term health. So anywho, bye. I'll see you guys later. Be well. Take care of yourselves.